when you talk about, when you talk about love, when you talk about who you love, where you love, why you love, talking about love. When you talk about love, when you talk about love, talk about me.
Won't stop there. Hey, go anywhere. Hey.
Did you think? Did you plan? Or did all you do was want that man? Did he show you he could commit? Did he pretend a little bit? Or did you listen to the words he said? And let words, not actions, take you to bed? What did you use your body for? Did you really think he loved you more? Did you think about today and not what happens 9 months away? Now he brags about how you had his baby. Your child's his baby. Now the passion is gone. No fire, no flame. But is he the only one to blame? You close your eyes to the deal, thinking that his love was real, while in your heart you really knew. He'd have your body, then he'd fix the roof. He'd tell you all the things you wanted to hear, and after a while, he'd disappear. Sometimes through fantasy, we shut out all reality. We lay the trap that gets us caught. We're tied by the rope we brought. Untie yourself. You've given birth. Wrap yourself around your own self-worth. You have to know you are all that. It's not just your body and your mind is facts. See, now's the time for you to see it. You and your child dream it, be it. So don't just sit here, silent and repentant. Stand up, head up, you're representing me.
We work in style, hey, 'cause that's our style, hey.
Don't let everybody put their naked feet in your shoes blue.
Not only do their feet swoop, but a fungus is not all you get.
This is the don't let everybody put their naked feet in your shoes blue.
This is also the don't put your naked feet in everybody's shoes blues.
You don't have to run to the door every time opportunity knocks.
And if you decide to open the door, don't forget to wear your socks.
This is the don't put your naked feet in everybody else's shoes blue.
This is the protect your feet and respect your shoes blues.
Whether or not you think swapping shoes is a sin, you pay for not knowing where those feet or shoes have been.
Because washing your feet and shining your shoes can't save you from the unprotected,
disrespected
feet and shoes blues.
No! Washing your feet and shining your shoes can't save you from the
unprotected,
disrespected
feet and shoes blues. That was so good.
help one another. Hey.
You want to know why I went off my diet? Well, we were sitting at the kitchen table when my man said, "You can't eat this and you don't eat that. You forever fussing about being fat." Now, I sat there almost struck dumb. I was trying to hear where he was coming from. You don't need to lose any weight as far as I can see. You look darn good to me. And a smile slid across my face. I was starting to enjoy being put in my place. What are you always starving yourself for? If your clothes don't fit, then buy some more. I was starting to think that's asking a bit much. Money making is no breeze, and you know millions don't dangle on trees. Why are you always worried about what some woman says you got? They just jealous cause you the has, and they the has not. He didn't have to say one more word. Every word he spoke, I was for. And before a 3-year-old can ask why, I cut myself a piece of mama made melted marshmallow top, sweet potato pie. Now, Jazzy, that's the name he gave me. And he said it in his, I love you voice. I said, all I'm going to. It's up to you now. Make a choice. And you wanted to know how I went on my diet? Well,
Go right ahead and call me skinny.
skinny.
I don't mind. There's more to being sexy than a big behind. Come down, Missy. What makes you think that you're the best just because you're parading a double D chest? As skinny as I am his everything. Didn't have to pat a thing I bring. The way I move when I slide into his arms doesn't give him a chance to have any qualms. But what I can do for him, can no child born. As far as I am concerned, skinny has it going on.
The way to start the day, can we determine how our day will be?
No, ma'am.
Well, let me ask you something. If you're having a bad day, can you flip that day around?
Yes.
Ah, by doing what? How? I can't hear you. Making yourself feel better. How?
Singing a song.
Surrounding yourself with positive vibes.
That's great. What else? How can you turn it around? If you're having a bad day, what can you do to make your day better? Oh, me? You talking to me? I'm talking to you. How would you turn that day around? What could you do?
I talk to God and He guides me through everything.
Well, there you go. Good answer. Good answer. Well, we can turn that around. The second poem that we heard, Go Away. Tiana, stand up so everybody can see you so they'll remember. You know, sometimes it's hard when we're little and we hear big people arguing, especially if it's mom and dad and they're arguing, or big sisters, big brothers. What do? Sometimes we feel horrible. What can we do when they argue? What are some things that we can do? Give them a hug. Okay, I don't know if that'll be so good in the middle of the argument. What can we do? Go to a different room and do what? Okay. And make her feel better? She feels sad too, right? You know, each of you have power. All of you have power. And sometimes we don't realize, and sometimes we don't know how to use that power. Well, you can turn on the TV, you can call somebody, you can write a poem. There are a lot of things that you can do. And talking about writing a poem, Faith, stand up for a minute so everybody can see you.
Thank you.
When you have creative thoughts, it's nice to be able to write it down on paper. Possibly write a story, write a poem, write a rap. There are a lot of things that you can do. And the real deal. The ladies that were in the real deal, please stand. I heard a lot of giggling with that one, like, what are some things you know are right, yet you let people push you into doing things that are wrong? Has anyone ever done that? You've been talked into doing something you don't necessarily want to do? Anyone? You have? How so?
I had a really big class, and my friend, she talked me into cheating, but at the end of the class, I told my teacher, she don't like me.
Hear what you said? Hear what she said? All right, let me ask you this. I want you to brainstorm for a minute, and I want you to think of as many ideas as you can as to what you want to do with your life. What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up? Have you thought about it? What would you like to do? A performer? All right, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you this question. What are the steps that you're going to take to be a performer like Beyonce? You don't know yet. Talk to me after, and I'll tell you, okay? Anybody else? What do you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? Yes. A singer and a dancer, another one. Okay. And what steps are you going to take to do that? Practice every day. Do you belong to a dance troupe now? I can't hear you. You dance by yourself. Well, I'll tell you what, when you get of age, move to Freeport and, you know.
We have one more. We have one more.
One more, yes.
I want to be a biomedical engineer.
I can't hear you.
A biomedical engineer?
A biomedical engineer. Okay, but wait. For those that don't know what a what is that?
Well, in the field that I want to go to, I want to build prosthetics for amputees and paraplegics.
Wow. And what are the steps you're going to take to make that dream come true?
Well, I want to work specifically with military veterans, so I'm going to apply for ROTC in the research branch.
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, if the shoe fits, the people, please stand up, Missy. Now, can I ask the two of you a question? Stand up. What are some things that your parent or parents have tried to protect you from? Can you remember? Strangers. Is there anything that they said that you wish you had listened to?
You will.
Very good. For the most part, we usually take her words into advice and whatnot. We listen to what she says.
Y'all are good children. Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Is there anything that happened that you wish you had listened mom and dad about? They told you don't? Yes.
Not eating my last piece of cake.
Well, wait, Elizabeth. What happened when you ate that last piece of cake?
I was bad.
Did you get in trouble?
I was
Or did you just gain 2 pounds?
I got sick.
You got sick?
I'm lactose intolerant. So I
Okay, and my last 2 ladies, Shayna and Azaya, please stand. Now, you know, I really particularly like that piece, and I had performed your part at Hofstra University with the poet, who is Dr. Linda Michelle Barron.
That's our friend. She was here a couple of weeks ago with us.
There you go. And one of the things that I liked about this particular piece especially is a lot of times people, and I think Elizabeth had mentioned this earlier, in the bullying, people talk about you, they say you're too skinny, or you're too fat, or you're too whatever, you have one eye bigger than the other. It's called self-love. How many people in here love themselves? Okay. It doesn't matter if you're fat, skinny, have one big eye, one little eye, one big foot, one little foot. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Do you love yourself? Good. Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself?
Of course I do.
Oh, do you love yourself?
You gotta ask you this.
Do you love yourself? Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this evening's show. Thank you again, Freeport Pride, for coming out. Before we go, many of you in the church, you know Mr. Derek Dingle. He's our deputy director. Derek, please stand up. Well, that was a few words for that.
Well, thank you, Memorial, for hosting us and being the gracious host that you normally are. We are really trying something different, having our young people go out to the community and to share their gifts and talents with the community and to teach the community. These young people give up their time each and every week, countless hours, when they can be doing other things, getting into trouble or volunteering their time at other entities, but they choose to commit to what we ask them to commit to, that being a drug-free and a substance-free lifestyle. What they are our best and our brightest, and we're looking for them to do wonderful, wonderful things in their lives. So again, I want to thank you guys for hosting us, allowing us to come and share a little bit of time with you. Keep encouraging us, keep lifting us up in your prayers for the support of our agency and the support of these young people so they can continue to go out to all other types of communities and really teach other young people such as yourself how you can live a substance-free and a drug-free life. Thank you and have a great evening.
I want to thank Derek again for bringing Freeport Pride here. Derek, thank you so much. Thank you. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and this has been a fantastic evening. And I thank you all of you wonderful young people for being here. I really do. I thank you so much. Can we give them another hand, please?
Papers. I don't know if you guys in the back got it. Theater, could you please help them out? And let's do, this is the way to start the day.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, and